How do deaf people perceive music? By Sophia Jordan. Introduction. Music is something that hearing people take for granted every day. It's something that we don't think twice about. But for deaf people, it isn't as simple. But you may be thinking, well, deaf people can't listen to music because they can't hear, right? Not necessarily. In this presentation, I will show you how people who can't hear music, and also how hearing devices affect language. Background info. Cochlear implants. They allow people with profound hearing loss and complete deafness to hear speech. It works by bypassing most of the ear altogether and stimulating the auditory nerve. It puts out electrical currents, which is what makes it silent. The signals are generated by the implant, are sent by way of the auditory nerve to the brain. They allow people to hear speech and to perceive language. They also allow people to improve speech in themselves. They can improve access to ambient language and are provided after early developmental stages. Hearing aids. A hearing aid is not the same thing as a cochlear implant. It simply amplifies sounds so that they can be detected by damaged ears. Effects of cochlear implants in children and students. Studies on multi-channel cochlear implants have reported postoperative speech perception and speech production results in postlingually deaf children and in children with congenital or prelingual deafness. All children, especially those implanted at a young age, demonstrated improvements in sound perception and in auditory perception skills after implantation. Also shown improvement in speech production skills and overall speech intelligibility in children with prelingual deafness. How deaf people listen to music. Some deaf people listen to music by feeling the vibration of the bass and the vibrations of the music. They can also physically feel the speakers, the walls, or the floors. People with hearing aids can't wear them to concerts because it damages the hearing aid. At concerts, they rely on the vibrations, and in some cases, ASL translators. Some people have to wear earplugs because the loud music can damage their hearing further. At concerts, there are sometimes people on stage who are signing in ASL so that deaf people can understand the lyrics. ASL interpreters at concerts. ASL interpreters at concerts translate lyrics from music into ASL so people who are deaf can understand the lyrics. One deaf concertgoer said, "You can feel the music in your body, plus get the signs and story about what the songs were about." Sawyer said, "Without an ASL interpreter, I would never bother to go." DPAN, the Deaf Performing Arts Network, is a non-profit organization that strives to make music more accessible for deaf people. What do? They recreate music videos of popular songs in American Sign Language. They include deaf and hard of hearing actors and use ASL in their videos. Shaheem Sanchez, a deaf choreographer and dancer. He is a 27-year-old hip-hop dancer. He started dancing because of his father. He lost his hearing when he was 4 because of a nerve in his inner ears. He dances by feeling the vibrations of the music. He's trying to create a style of dance that combines American Sign Language and dance. He listens to the music by putting his hands on the speaker and memorizing the beats and the lyrics. He then dances to the music. He is also a teacher at American Sign Language Music Camp. He is motivated to teach because he wants to bridge the gap between deaf and hearing people. Conclusion. In conclusion, deaf people can listen to music, but it is just in a different way that hearing people can. They can listen to music by feeling the vibrations, using hearing aids, cochlear implants, ASL interpreters at concerts, and many more ways. Bibliography. Here's my works cited page that is linked here. Thank you.